Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your MLB The Show 22 franchise mode here with the Chicago Cubs as we're about to walk into a massive episode. As you guys all know, some of our goals this year is, of course, to reach the postseason, which with this team seems pretty far away, but we're going to try to make some moves to make this team better in today's episode and do a little bit of simulation. But before we get into all that, guys, I'd like to just say if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. So let's get into this bad boy here with the Cubs. As you know, in the last episode we went over what we had with the team, what we could possibly do. Now there was a few players added to the team, of course, because I updated the rosters. I got some new ones. So we got a new guy in Seiya Suzuki, a potential player, 27 years of age. Really good outfielder from what it looks like. Not just that, he's a decent contact hitter and also has some power. Looks like we signed him from Japan. He's making about 17 mil a year for the next 5 years. So honestly, this is really good for us. We have a long-term guy that can play in the right field. And our fielding in our outfield actually doesn't look that bad anymore. Of course, you got Ian Happ, who definitely is not the greatest fielder in the world, to say the least. And then you got Ortega, which we're going to be definitely upgrading the outfield for sure in today's episode. That is definitely one big thing that I do want to do a little bit of an upgrade on. Is upgrade our outfield. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode, is picking up somebody to help out the outfield. And then we're going to definitely get like a relief pitcher. I think our starting rotation can do all right once we call up Albert Azulio. And I think we might sign a free agent potentially, maybe. Yeah, we got Kim here who we could potentially bring in as well. Velocity's kind of crappy. He had, what was it, 3.46 ERA. Yeah, you know, he might be a guy that we bring into the team too, just like as a one-year deal. See what he could do in our rotation. It's gonna be a lot better. Like we could play. What I'm thinking with our pitching rotation is we could just do Stroman. Because what do we got? Stroman right-handed, Hendricks right-handed, Miley left-handed, and then Azulio could play at the bottom, and then we have another left-handed guy that we could add to the rotation as well, just to give us some more guys. I mean, Alec Mills is all right. Decent break, but I don't know if I really want to play him in our starting rotation, especially last year, 5.07 ERA. I don't think should be a guy that we play maybe as a late relief starter. And I'm not going to play Marquez this year either. I think this is a guy that we developed down in the minors again this year. Just give him another year to develop in AAA. And then develop. I think that's going to be a big plan for us, is just development, especially since we don't have a whole lot of prospects. We need to develop as many people as we possibly can. So the deal that we're going to be making here in today's episode is, of course, these guys know we have some extra catchers. So we have two good catchers in Yan Gomes and Contreras. So this guy we're going to be keeping this year. He absolutely fucking dings home runs. Decent catcher. Yan Gomes is also pretty good too. His contact's all right, but we could use the guy to go out there and actually pick up a guy that will be able to help us in the outfield. So we're going to be trading Yan Gomes, and then another guy that we're going to be adding to the deal is Nelson Vasquez. I think we're going to be making a deal with the Blue Jays. I know it's kind of funny. I'm a big fan of the Blue Jays. We're going to be making a deal with the Blue Jays, of course. So that is the plan with this. So what we're going to be picking up from the Blue Jays, I was either thinking Lourdes Gurriel Jr. just because of the fact that he's really good defensively, and oh no, that's Kevin Kiermaier. I was thinking about bringing in Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Just because of the fact he could play basically everywhere. You know, if we need him to play in the infield, we could play him in the infield. But if we need to play him on the left or right, we could do that as well. And his defense is not bad. Like, he has really good arm strength, great accuracy, his reactions all right. But the biggest thing is that he could be a contact hitter and a home run hitter as well. And then another guy I was thinking about bringing in was Teoscar Hernandez as well. He's making the big bucks, and the biggest thing is we do need a home run hitter. We don't really have one that can hit on either the right or left. We have Ian Happ, but like, he's meh. And Teoscar Hernandez is, you know, a little bit weaker defensively compared to what Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is. Probably even a little bit of a better hitter, especially with the vision. He has a 276. Hernandez last year had a 296. But big time home run guy. And that's why I'm really, really liking Teoscar Hernandez, because I think he will be a massive player for us this year and will help us massively improve the team. Now, I did want to try to get a starting pitcher from the team, but of course they don't really have a whole lot of options that we can get from the team. So I think we might make another deal a little bit later on as well, to kind of see if we can improve the team. But I think Descar Hernandez will massively be able to improve the team. He's a guy that can play anywhere in the outfield, left or right or center. I meant same with Suzuki. We could play him left or center as well. So, and we already have a pretty good defensive guy in Suzuki. We could use maybe, yeah, we'll probably play Hernandez in the right field, Suzuki in center, and then Ian Happ on the left. And then that bolsters our, our outfield pretty good. Then we don't really have to worry about our outfield because we have Ian Happ. Then we get Suzuki already locked up. We're going to have to definitely get rid of Hayward just because of his contract, especially coming up towards this next year. But I think this is a really good deal. I like the deal. Let's do it. It's offer this to the Toronto Blue Jays, and they accepted. Welcome Descar Hernandez to the Chicago Cubs, and as a massive deal as, we give them another catcher, which is kind of funny because now they have like 3 big catchers and Marino coming up the pipeline. Maybe we could have taken somebody else off, but that's okay. Maybe we could have brought in Danny Jansen. Yeah, anyways, they'll deal with it. They'll deal with it. We wanted Hernandez. We got him. So we could make another deal, but honestly, we don't have a whole lot of prospects, to be quite honest with you. We really can't make a whole lot of moves here in this situation. So Hernandez, massive pickup for us. So now it's just time to do some free agent pickups. So I was either thinking Ozuna or Rosenthal. Rosenthal does look pretty good. He had a 1.90 ERA last year. Has some pretty good stats. He does walk a few batters. His hits per 9, Ks per 9, and home runs per 9 are pretty good. Ozuna's not bad either. He hasn't played in a little bit. I think we're going to go after Rosenthal just for a year. Just get him for a year deal. We got some money that we could spend away. So Rosenthal, you'll sign. And then we wanted another starting pitcher. So I was thinking Kim, because there's not a whole lot of guys after that. So the reason why I was thinking picking up Kim is because you look at our starting rotation now. We're going to have Stroman, Hendricks, Miley, and Azula, like I was talking about. And Kim is a left-handed guy from South Korea. I think he's going to be a decent starting pitcher for us. He pitched a decent amount of innings for the Cardinals. I think bringing him in for a, rotation job for the team, we could probably get him for dirt cheap as well since we're giving him a rotation thing. So bring him into the team. Oh, my roster's full. Okay, I will get rid of some people here. So, who is ass on my team? Who is ass on my team? Who can I get rid of? We'll get rid of a starting pitcher, so see potential. We will release him. Yes. And then we'll release another guy. We'll release him as well. Just to release some spots, get some room going for the team. And so I was saying we'll bring in Kim as well. Rotation guy. There we go. Longer contract? Okay, can we just give me more money? There we go, 1.5. I had to just pay him a little bit more. So I don't think there's really anybody else I wanted to bring in, like, to be quite honest with you, that would be helpful for the team. So I think we're going to stick with that. So now let's do some roster moving because that is a big thing that we're going to do. So we want Stroman, Hendricks, him, and then we want him added on to the 40-man list, which we're going to have to take some guys off. So who is on the 40-man list? Some guys that we could, no, we could take him off. Take him off the 40-man. We'll take a relief pitcher off the 40-man. Keegan Thompson, we can remove him off of that. And then we call him up to the MLB. Oh, yeah, we need to add him to the 40-man. So add him to the 40-man. We also want to add Rosenthal to the 40-man. And then move him up to the MLB. We're going to be over. But that's okay. We're reorganizing the rosters right now. So, and then we also want Azula up to the main roster as well. We need to add him to the 40-man list too. Ah, damn, bro. Man, we got a lot of organizing to do. I didn't think there was going to be a lot of organizing, but I guess there was. So I guess we're going to have to take a relief pitcher because we already got a lot of guys on our 40-man list. So take him off. We don't need these random ass bums on our 40-man list, to be quite honest with you. So Azulia, add him to the roster here. So we're going to make Mills. We're going to drop Marquez down to the AAA. Steele down to AAA. We want Keelan up to AAA because he's ready to go. Drew Smiley we could dump down to the AAA. So there we go. There's that. So we're running with 6 guys now. We got Stroman, Hendricks, Miley, Kim, and Azulio, and then Mills will be our late relief starter. So this will be our starting rotation here. Definitely, it is very mid rotation to say the least. So we still have a lot of work to be done on our rotation, especially since we got some older guys. But it's something that we could work on, especially we do have Stroman, so I'm pretty confident. And us being able to win a decent amount of games, not an incredible amount. Is he also off the 40-man list? Man, why the fuck is everyone not on the 40-man list? Like, Jesus. Why do we got all the bums? Why do we got all the bums, bro? So we'll move Mr. Hearer up to the MLB here. We need to add him to the 40-man list, of course. So move him up to the MLB. So, yeah, how many guys we're going to want? So, we don't want Norris up here, so we can just move him down AAA. Because what do we got right now? So, if I were to go over to my pitching rotation, Stroman, Hendricks, Miley, not Hewer. We want Kim there. Where's my boy Azulio? Get my boy in there. And then we want Mills as our late relief guy. Him as our mid-relief guy. So, yeah, we got Martin, Rosenthal, Wick, Hewer, Chavez. And then our lineup, we just got these guys as our... Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Play these 4 guys. Yeah, okay. I don't like our bench, to be quite honest with you. But I think going with a deep bullpen might not be a bad idea. Jesse Chavez... Yeah, Eric Yardley. Yeah, we'll keep Jesse Chavez up. Michael Givens. Then you got David Robertson, Cody Hewer, Chris Martin, Rosenthal, and then Wick. We do also have Jonathan Holder, who also looks not that bad. Had a bit of a rough year last year, but I think we might as well give him a try. Move him down to AAA. Call up Holder. So, of course, we need to make another space for the 40-man. Another space for the 40-man list. We also need to call up an extra catcher here, too. Holder, move him up to the MLB. Oh, my God, come on. Add him to the 40-man list. Move him up to the MLB. How many? We got 6 relief pitchers up. So we got 5 relief pitchers, 6 starting pitchers, and 2. So we got 7 guys in the bullpen there, 6 starter, or actually we have 8 guys in the bullpen. We could almost send down 1 more, honestly. Sorry, guys, we got a lot of roster moving that we got to do here. So I think we're just gonna use John Hay. He's not really that good. Do we have any good like free? Oh my God, I didn't mean to jump into there. We got a lot of organizing to kind of do here. Yeah, it might as well just call up picks here. We don't have the greatest backup for a catcher, but it is what it is. We had to make a move to improve our outfield to, you know, decrease something else, and we had to do something. We're just moving multiple guys off the 40-man list, and we got a lot of organizing to do. That's basically what we're doing right now, is just doing as much organizing as we can do before the season starts up. So we moved him up to the MLB. So we got Sweetle, all these guys sure could stay in their respective leagues. Marigal Hunero, I like that. David Boat. Good year down in AAA might not be bad for him. Villar, he could play everywhere, so I do like that from Villar. Lantro, man, he has some good defensive play, but he played a lot last year, but I don't think we're going to play him this year. Yeah, so we could either send down Clint Fraser. I think Clint Fraser, because Jason Hayward is... He's all right, but, like, the defense is kind of a big thing out of Jason Hayward. Fraser has decent power, but, like... Yeah, I think Clint Fraser will be moved down to AAA there. So there we go. there's the roster. We're all done and ready to go. I don't think there's any more editing that we need to get done. Now we just need to organize the lineups here. So probably today's episode will be a pretty long, and then we're going to head up to the draft, and we'll do the draft in today's episode as well, or at least we'll try to. So, yes, we want Hernandez to be in the lineup, so we're going to be switching Suzuki to a center fielder, Ortega being pulled out of the lineup for Hernandez. I do like Nick's defense, but Nick Huner is better defensively. Frank Swiddle's not that great defensively. Do we have any, like, backup, like, first basemen? But, I mean, we really don't need to have a great first baseman to play defense. I mean, not like it's too big of a deal. We do want Wisdom, but we could play Hewer. Yeah, what we could do is just do Hewer as third, and then Sweetle as Wisdom as a first baseman. Nick Madrigal as second baseman. He could play DH. Wisdom has some nice power, so he could play first baseman. Suzuki, then Ian Happ, Hernandez. Okay, so Villar is shortstop, so it's either Simmons or Villar. I think, honestly, Simmons will probably be the better bet just because he plays really good defensively. And then, so our bench would be Hicks, Villar, Hayward, and Ortega. So that's actually not bad because Hicks can play everywhere. Villar can play everywhere, but for third baseman. That's like the only backup that we don't have. And then we got Hayward and Ortega. It'd be nice if we had like an outfielder that could play everywhere, kind of like Lourdes Gurriel Jr., but we didn't, pick him up. But we need kind of a bench player that could do that. But our bench is very mid, to say the least. So, Nick, I do agree with playing Nick as, I don't think there's really even no DH, but we're going to edit all our lineups here. So, right-handed guys, I think Nick, yeah, he goes first. Nick, I don't know why we have Nico. I mean, he has good speed. I guess that's the reason why he plays second, but he's definitely not the greatest hitter in the world. He has good speed. That's like the bonus out of him, right? So maybe we'll lead him off with Nico, then Marichal. Swiddle's pretty good, and then Wisdom, and then I want Hernandez right up next. Kind of want Hernandez to actually hit 4, and then Wisdom, then Happ. Man, we actually got a pretty deep hitting core. Maybe we could even just get our big home run guys ready. Go Hernandez, Wisdom, Happ, and then Swiddle. And then Suzuki, because, I mean, oh my god, another power guy? And then him, and then Simmons. Yes. So that's the way that we're going to go there. So Hewer there, Marichal there, him there. Who's playing shortstop? Simmons plays shortstop here. So that means Swiddle will probably have to jump out of the lineup unless we go with Hewer as shortstop instead, and then go with Wisdom as third baseman instead, and we'll play him there when we have no DH. So like I said, him there. And then we want Suzuki to play center, Ortega not there. Hernandez to play third. We kind of actually want Wisdom instead because he's the bigger hitter. And then Hernandez, and then Ian Happ, then Suzuki, or Sweetle, then Suzuki. There we go. Okay. Then left-handed, I think we could play Hernandez. That's catcher, so him there. What's the nice spot there? Center field, okay. So, same thing. This is just the left-handed side now. So, Villar, they want his DH and want him to play high up there. I don't think I'm really a big fan of that, to be quite honest with you. Because who are we taking out? Nico. We're taking out Nico out of the lineup. Is it because he's not a big hitter on the left-handed side? Yeah, that's mostly the reason why. Villar is definitely a better contact hitter than him on the left side, but I still think he should be in the lineup anyways. And then Nico plays that there. Still want him as our leadoff guy. We'll see how well he does as our leadoff guy, and then we can just make moves as we kind of go along. I want Hernandez playing this time. We got some big heavy hitters on the left side, so I'm pretty happy about that. So then Wisdom. Happ is not the biggest power hitter on the left side, so I think we might even play Wilson high up, to be quite honest with you. Like, he's a big left-handed power hitter. Or Swindle. We could even play him too, because I wouldn't mind just Contreras being like that mystery left-handed power hitter right down near the bottom of the rotation. Ian Happ's going to be moved down lower down in the lineup here. Yeah, I think we go with that. Because we got, you know, decent contact hitters to start us off with. I think we might actually start with Marichal as our first guy to go with, to be quite honest with you. Then Wisdom, then Swindle, then Suzuki. We do have decent contact hitters, which I do like. That's like the biggest bonus out of this team right now, is that we do have some really good contact hitters. So Simmons. Yeah, we wanted him playing shortstop. Yes. Yes. First baseman will be Swindle this time around. Yes. Okay, so Marichal, Huner, yes, and then Hernandez, then Wisdom, and then we did this the last time around. We put Swindle up there, a little higher up, then Ian Happ. Yes. Okay, so there we go. We're done editing that. Pitching rotation. Stroman. We don't want two left-handed guys to go back-to-back. I think we go with Stroman, Miley, Hendricks, then Kim, then Azulio to finish things off. Mills as our late relief guy. Robertson, Givens, Holder as our mid-relief guys with Hewert, and then Wick and Rosenthal as our late guys, and Martin as our closing. So there we go. I think that's about it that we need to do. Scouting, I would like to edit our scouting guys as well before anything. Can I fire scouts as well? I think that's in a different area. Where's my staff at? I've never really... I actually haven't really even touched this game since I made the episode. I meant to actually touch it a little bit. I do want to put on a sponsorship if we do have one. Which would be this one. I want it as the in-game ticker. So 15,000 per game, which is massive for us. We definitely need that extra money. So player card, okay. Why can't I find the where's my I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to find where my staff is. I'll be right back. What the fuck? All right, so I found it. Took me a while. So basically what we want to find is some good scouts, basically, that can... How many scouts do we have? Oh, so we just hired that guy. Ooh, that's really good. Discovery's not great, but efficiency... We want decent discovery. Yep, there we go. I like Morgan Chavez. If we get another guy that could do... Well, what do we got now? We got really good... we need a positional scout. Oh, there we go. Got one. So I think these guys all do different areas too. So now we can take a look at our scouting. Yeah, they all do basically different areas. So he's really good at finding pitchers. We definitely... And him as well. We'll get pitchers this time left-handed, and we'll get some clutch ones. Why not? And then he could also do some pitchers. Actually, we could get him just to do some catchers or something. Some good fielding catchers, because we definitely need some future ones. And then we need some infielder guys, some contact guys, I think, with some good fielding. So there we go. We'll get the scouting all pushed out there, and we'll be ready to get the year underway. So we're ranked 16th in the league, so not looking like a bad team. I'm honestly quite excited to get this year started with. So our very first game is against the Cincinnati Reds here on the 31st. So we're going to be simming up to the date here. So can we actually... Oh, yeah, we kind of want to play the game, so... How do we... Oh, yeah, play the next game. Okay. So what we want to do is just quick manage... And we're going to be managing this team. Yeah. So let's see how well we do in the very first game. So Stroman's going to get the start here on opening day. So let's see how well the Chicago Cubs will do. We'll get into a little bit at the end of the game. We'll do like the last inning. So Herner, nice job there. Marichal flew out. Wisdom. Another fly out. Fom. Solonio. Oh, come on, Stroman. There we go. Fly out. Single. The bases are loaded. Come on, Stroman. Double play, and they still get a run, though, so that's unfortunate. But Ian Happ strikes out. Then the pop out. Suzuki gets nothing. Fly out, ground out, fly out. Yeah, and if you have any recommendation, guys, let me know on what we could do with our rotation and especially our lineup as well. I don't know if it's going to be phenomenal or not. We'll have to see. Stroman gets the bases loaded again, but he does get out of it, so that's good. We're still not able to get a hit, though, as Hernandez finally does get one. We're not able to do anything there either. So we're in the 5th inning now, and yeah, 5th inning? Yeah. So we'll have to try to get something going here, man. There we go, solo home run there. Kachernias gets a big solo home run there for the team. Attaboy. Stroman is starting to get tired here, so we'll have to see how long he can last here. We might have to yank him sooner or later. Double, big, that's massive. So we got one out. We got Hernandez up at the plate. Let's try to... Okay, yeah, we didn't get anything. A walk, though. Can Swindle do anything? There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Suzuki get anything for us? Hey, let's go, Suzuki. 3-run home run, baby. Joey Votto's up next. Big power hitter against left-handers. Against right-handers, eh? What do we got in our bullpen? We got nothing but right-handers in our bullpen. What the actual shit, dude? I didn't notice that. I did not notice that at all. So let's just keep going with Stroman here. Yeah, let's keep going with Stroman. If he's that fucking good right now, let's go with him. Let's try to get another run here. Let's get a suicide squeeze going and then Wisdom. Yeah, we'll yank Stroman for this inning here. He's doing good, but we're going to yank him and start getting our bullpen going. So right now, yeah, Mills, Robertson. So Holder's one of our... We'll go with Hewer here. We'll go with Hewer. So I didn't notice that. So that maybe is something to tweak here later on. That might come back to bite us in the ass. Tony Pham. We'll get our good old Rosenthal guy going here. He'll probably play like the next 2 innings since we're up 7-1 against the Reds. Absolutely smashing them here in game 1. I forgot that we wanted to get into this game, but that's okay. We'll get into games later on, but I wanted to do that quick little sim game. But Stroman, amazing game for the team. And I did not notice, do we have any like left-handed guys? Like maybe that's why maybe Chavez was up. No, we have like legit just pure right-handers, but for Daniel Norris. Wow, okay. So I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. Yeah. Definitely not what I was expecting, to say the least, but it's turn off critical situations. Okay, so hang on. So we have to send down someone here. Send down someone from AAA. Move down to AA. No, AA has too much. Fucking A. There we go. There we go. So 2-2 to start off the year. Let's continue getting on to the... Yeah, just auto fix lineups. Jesus, that was a loud dog. Anyways, continue on the simulation here. 8-9. Not a bad record here for the Chicago Cubs. Definitely not phenomenal. Not phenomenal at all here for the Cubbies. We want to be a little bit better. I don't know what we could even do, to say the least. Oh, there we go. Wow, we're going on a major winning streak. A lot of big wins there. Kim played amazing. Holder got a big W in one. All right, so that's good to see. We're 34 days away. I mean, the Brewers and the Cardinals are so far away from us. Like, we're really going to have to compete hard if we're going to want to do anything. Like, so, oh, okay, so there's the standings. So, wild card, we're going to be competing for the wild card, basically, is what we know that's what it's going to be the case, because we're not going to be able to compete with the Cardinals, and we're not going to be able to get past the Brewers. Like, that's without a doubt, unless we go on a, like, a streak. I mean, we still have a lot of games to play. Like, we can turn this around a little bit, but, like, we got a lot of work to do if we're going to want to be a big-time playoff team. That's a 60-day. It is just a keep active. He's only out for a few days. Rosenthal out for 2 to 6 weeks, so we'll throw him on, or 1 to 2 weeks. We'll throw him on the DL there. And, yeah, I know. Skip all the rotation here. So, Stroman, not looking too bad, 3.20 ERA. Hendrick's doing pretty good. Kim has been pretty good as well. Azulio's been, like, the one decrease, and Wade Miley's been pretty good as well. And then Marquez doing absolutely amazing down in Double-A, so maybe we do give him a try a little bit later on. But we will be calling up a guy here. So, Jesse Chavez, come up to the MLB, my man. You got to fill in a spot for the rotation here. I don't want you to really play there. Man, Holder sucks ass, dude. Yeah, I guess we will be keeping you there. Fucking A, man. I know we didn't do that great last year. Man, we're gonna have to turn on injury auto, like, okay, so keep active. We're gonna be turning on some settings here because I think I forgot gameplay mode specific. Injuries. MLB only. That's all I want to manage is this MLB only. That's the only thing I want to deal with. Apply those changes, baby. So we're gonna get on to the draft, and that's where we're gonna end the episode. Is finish up the draft. We'll get up to there. We'll do the draft and everything like that, and hopefully place on bench. Yeah, I know. Okay, I know. I gotta fix up the lineups. Since our boy Rosenthal, he's not even that great for us either. Our bullpen just in general sucks booty cheeks. Jesse Chavez actually did pretty good when he did come up, but we're going to be sending him right back down to MLB, or to AAA, I meant. And then Rosenthal. Get your ass back up there. But Chris Martin doing good. Rosenthal struggling. Rick is struggling. Hewer's doing all right. Holder sucks. Givens sucks. Or actually, Givens is doing pretty good. Rotation, I mean, they're really having to carry the workload here. Like, our bottom of our rotation kind of sucks with Kim not doing very good and Azulio not doing very great either. So, and we knew that was going to be kind of the case. Like, our rotation kind of sucked in the first place. Like, we could have made a fix to our starting rotation or our pitchers in general right off the get-go. So it's getting to the player draft here. So we are picking 7th overall. So this is actually going to be a really good pick for us. So this could be a deciding point. So Harnett, Duncan, Hodges. So let's make our pick. Let's pick our player and see what we can get. So we got a lot of closing guys. We got Clevin here. Then we also got Reedy. So Satchel, Reedy, and Clevin. So one guy's 2026 plus. Let's see here. So Reedy, stamina is pretty good. Hits per 9 is pretty good. What's Clevin looking like? Velocity's pretty good. His brake's pretty good. We're definitely looking at a future starting pitcher again. I mean, we could fill it up with somebody like... I mean, we only got like a center fielder, which is definitely not looking too great. And it's a lot of pitchers. Either that or it's a catcher. What this Party guy, too? Ooh, hits per 9's pretty good. Ooh. Kevin Parry. Yeah, so it's either you go with Kevin Pari, you go with this guy, which is still pretty good stats, but honestly, he has some better ones. You know what, Kevin Pari, welcome to the team, my man. We're choosing you, buddy. Right out of high school. We're picking him up. I think that will be a really good pick for us. So that's starting off with a starting pitcher. Now, we'll sort by potential here. So Rick Macy. So he is a first baseman. I also can play right field. Decent, contact. His power is kind of weak. Vision not too bad. Overall, not a bad player. Especially for a future first baseman, which we could use, honestly. Castillo doesn't look that great. Kind of like the first baseman. I kind of like the first baseman. 80? What the fuck? How old is he? Okay, 19. I was like, age 90. I'm like, what the hell? He's a long-term project, but his contact looks really good. His power is all right. His fielding's all right. I think he could honestly be a good future contact hitter for us. I don't see why not. Like, this is a big deciding draft for us. And if we could get some really good prospects, this could be, the big deciding point for us moving forward. So 65 overall, 75 there in second baseman. But he has just mid stats all across the board. Mid stats all across the board. And maybe a relief guy there. Another starting guy. Ooh, Ken Peak. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't want to, but like, fuck it. That's just more trade value for us. If we could trade away one of these guys next year or whatever it may be, if they really turn out to be some good players, now we'll pick up somebody that can help us out, like second baseman or something like that. Somebody that's a half-decent potential player here. Cosmo has some decent fielding, but definitely not phenomenal. Yeah, fuck it. Closing pitcher. Why not? Why not get another bullpen guy? We definitely need some future bullpen guys for the team. So we still have one more pick. Oh my god, this is a long-ass draft, man. I didn't think it was going to be this long. We're going to pick up Esposito as well. See if we could be like a Hail Mary throw, basically. Still another round. Holy crow. Today's episode is going to be a long one here, boys. You guys are getting a treat tonight. Big old long episode. Martinez. Yeah, I think we pick up a fielder. Why not? I don't think we were going to find anybody amazing at the ending of this round here. So, there we go. Exit the round there. So now let's sign our prospects. So Kevin Parra, potential 93 overall with a 66 overall potential. And whoa, baby. Luis Posado, baby. 88 overall potential. The rest of our guys weren't great. Peacock could be a great potential, like, hitting guy. He's already a 71 overall. Then you got Rick Macy, a really good contact hitter. So, honestly, I'm actually kind of happy with the way that we drafted here. So, I think we're going to sign, like, majority of these guys. Ken Peacock will get as well. And then Esposito. The rest of the guys that we could just release. So, Brown we won't bring in. But Esposito, if he could improve his defense there, he could be a really good guy. And then Rick Macy doesn't look bad either. And Kevin Parra is, of course, he's going to be really big for the team. So, there we go, guys. There we go. So, we got a big guy in Kevin Parra for the team. Honestly, looks really, really good. I really like what we got for our draft picks. So, now let's kind of take a look at the team. Kind of take a look at, before we end off the episode, what we need to improve. So, Nico Horner, 281 average, 1 home run, 16 RBIs, not bad for him. Marigold, not bad average either for him as well. Wisdom, smashing some dingers, 12 home runs, 32 RBIs with a 254 average. Hernandez not doing too bad, but definitely not getting a lot of dingers, but he is starting to heat up a little bit. He and App, he's kind of cold. Maybe we move him up or something. I don't know. Swindle, 252 average. Yeah, we definitely don't got a lot of big home run guys. Suzuki's been hitting really well. And then Cochonia's not doing too bad. And then Simmons. And then you got Ortega. Hayward sucks ass. Villar sucks ass, and then you got John Hicks, who is probably one of our best hitters in our our depth there. And then our pitching rotation, Stroman's been pretty good this year. Wade Miley has just been all right. Yeah, no, actually not bad. I don't know why he's dropping it overall, maybe because of his age, but he's definitely starting to drop a little bit here. Two-way player status. Oh, he's a two-way player? Oh, what? What do you mean? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what that means. Oh, means he could also be as a position. Oh, right, because they probably added that in for Shohei Ohtani, most likely. And then you got Kyle Hendricks at 2.90 ERA. I mean, our top of our rotation is actually doing quite well. And it's just, yeah, Kim and Azulio. I mean, maybe we do Azulio there, move him up in the rotation, and Kim a little bit later on. Mills is doing all right down in the late relief pitching spot there. Robertson, Givens doing pretty good. Holder is not great. Hewer, Roman Wick. I mean, we're not using them a whole lot. Same with Rosenthal. Maybe we move Wick down. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of spots. Maybe we send somebody down. I don't know. Figure something out for these guys because they're definitely not getting a whole lot of starts, nor are they doing very good either. But yeah, there you are. We'll take a look at the standings here right quick for the team as well. So we are 2 games behind the Brewers, and we're about half a game back of the Cardinals of a wild card spot. So we're looking all right now, but I think we need to do a little bit more touches. I'm not too sure what we could do. I think maybe pitching could be an improvement, maybe some more power hitting. I don't know, but for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Adios, amigos.